Yo, what's good, y'all? Yo, how y'all doing, man? Yo, this dude better done. And as usual, I'm rocking for the Lord, man. And you should too. Yo, um, I'm relatively new to this. So if you like what I'm doing, give it a thumbs up and share it with other people. At this phase in my spiritual adventure, I'm going through a phase where it's like um there's a lot of rejection and a lot of manipulation and witchcraft. Whereas, as an empath, I have to move in a very unique way. I have to move in a unique way because there's a fine line. This is a society whereas if you're speaking about God and you're speaking about waking people up, there's powers that be behind the scenes, which is the devil and his minions, that will distort the things that you say in order to give people the impression that you're crazy. When in reality, the way that we live life is actually crazy. It's literally backwards. Narcissists, that's what they do. A narcissist, you won't realize it until you realize it, but they are held back because of their traumas and other things they got going on. Many of them solely so, if not all. So everything they do, you might not really notice initially, but it's all going to manifest into abuse. They're literally trying to train you into being an extension of them. And what makes it so hard to break free of them is because many people don't know that what has you stuck to them is the amount of emptiness within them, the fullness within you intertwined within them and made you one. And you, because you have a heart and because you feel like you don't want to give up on any relationship that you're in, regardless of what direction that is going in. You feel like if whatever you're going through is just a phase and that, you and your partner could get through it. But what it really is it's really a snare and it's not for you to get through. It is literally designed to keep you on a gerbil wheel, keep you on a roller coaster ride, up, down, up, down. Now, if you're a solid person and you don't know that somebody has you on an elevator, like a little kid bringing you up, bringing you down, literally to throw your balance off, to throw your pH off, to throw, if you're female, to throw off everything about you, to where is ultimately you don't know who you are in the end. And literally, the reason why they do this is because they want people, they're broken and they want people to feel exactly what it is they feel. In their childhood, they experienced some trauma to where it's maybe more than likely they were helpless. They felt helpless. They couldn't defend themselves from the monsters that violated them. And, because they were fearful of what retaliation could have been, they kept those secrets. And you got to think about it. If somebody is around all these these different people that all wear masks, right? And they feel like they're the only one that experienced something they experienced, it's going to be hard to always hold that in and act like you never experienced the thing you experienced amongst people who appear to not have experienced what you experienced. So what you do is you start realizing that there are people that's just like you. And none of them want to get fixed or find any resolution either. They want to get back the monster that did it to them, but they find that in everybody that they meet. They always become the victim. They always, repetitively get into situations and sabotage them and, create some narrative to where is the other person was the reason why this happened. And that's literally them just trying to penalize the monster who created this all. I'm going to leave you with that because, boom, I was left with this and that. I was left broken in pieces. I couldn't, nobody helped me figure it out. So I'll leave you like that. You know, and now you get to understand how I feel. And you got to understand, of course, yes, it's very childish, but their innocence, everything was stolen as a child. So the curse within them for not using their mouth to rectify these situations is, as adults, they are children as well. So somebody can be 50 years old, but because they never addressed their trauma in their past, they're literally like 16. And it's like, this is why they mimic their partner's characteristic traits so that as an adult, they can appear more real. You know? And this is why when they ghost you, quote unquote, or discard you, you feel so bizarre and so peculiar that you really just don't know how to feel, because you don't realize that your brain was spun and you actually didn't lose. You actually did win by getting away, because you were stuck in a game that you didn't even realize is a game to destroy you. And if you don't come to the point where you're talking like me, then basically the spell that was cast upon you has manifested, and it's continuing to manifest in your life. See, a narcissist and masses of narcissists, if you're an empath, you got a heart. So you're going to express yourself outwardly in ways that they don't have within them to express. So what they do is they gaslight you, and they'll project delusional theories on you, because in essence, in real life, if you think about it, they don't know how you feel. They don't have a soul. They don't have a soul, but they envy the fact that you do. Who doesn't want to feel loved? Who doesn't want to be able to love? Who doesn't want to feel true joy? If you notice, narcissists only find joy in jokes and things in that nature, in things that's tangible. It's never from within. They're rarely ever just happy solely because they're happy. No, if their happiness always comes from something that's immediately attached to it, if you noticed. You know what I'm saying? If they're about to go shopping, they're happy. If they got some money coming in, they're happy. If like you know, and all in between, they're that funny low vibrational energy, just picking and poking and doing weird little childish shit to you, to where is you like, yo man, is this even real? Like, how did I get reduced to this type of person, or even allow myself to even accept the type of shenanigans that this person attempts to put on me? You know? And literally, I believe that empaths are sided up with narcissists for a reason, just as narcissists are sided up with empaths. The empaths, once they get to know themselves, an empath has to get hurt. Their heart has to be stabbed in a certain way for them to wake up to the power that they have and the power that they relinquish, because we are love. You can never feel guilty for being love. In a world of hate, you are blessed. That is a reward. That is an extension of the true essence of life. You didn't prefer money over your feelings, because money is just money. Without feelings, what is it? Of course you can buy all the things that you couldn't have had, but at the same time, what is having all those things if there's no feelings attached to it? So this is why narcissists always strive for the bag, and they want more of the bag, because that's the fulfilling that they get, that a narcissist, or an empath already has within themselves. And this is me. I'm a Heyoka empath. You know, I make jokes out of reality. It's funny, you know, and I expose toxicity. It's a repellent. You know what I mean? I get it off of me. You know, I spot narcissists, you know, basically Jezebels and demons a mile away. Because a lie is harder to keep than the truth. The truth will always stay the same. A narcissist, their story is always going to change. And the reason why they can't keep up with the stories all the time is because they have too many other stories that they got to keep up with. So when they got too many stories that they got to keep up with, the stories they want to keep most secret they'll give you just simple responses to it because they don't want to give you any tools around your inquiries. You know, if you asking about something and you know something is off and you like, yo, nah, man, tell me what's up with that, man. Tell me why this is this way. And they know that it's a sensitive situation and it actually is true. They just going to project or gaslight you. Like, yo, listen, that's all you want to do is start arguments. All you want to do is beef. This is you being insecure. Oh, no, this is little dick syndrome. Excuse my language to the ladies out there. But these are the games that a narcissist will play. And being as though I'm a man, I'm using it from a male's perspective, but it can go both ways. You know, if it affects a female, then it can go that way as well. But literally, you know, I'm an earth angel, man. And, you know, people can say what they want about me, but at the end of the day, am I doing something wrong or am I doing something right? Base your opinion of me on that. And if you do, then basically you're empath just like me. You have compassion in your heart. I'm not, see, you know, what compels me to talk and express myself in regards to situations like this is because I have a warm, beating heart. I have feelings. Maybe my stint in prison saved me from relinquishing my soul like so many did in just 7 years that I was away. Because I know so many narcissists, and literally, you know, the truth of the matter is this. When you're gone and you're away in prison, in the army, wherever you may be, things continue to happen in life where you're from. People continue to make choices and do things. People continue to go through different hardships. And a lot of times people could look up to you more than you ever realize. And it means a lot to them to give you the impression that they're doing better than they actually are. It means a lot to them to give off the impression to you that they really are nice people and they really are like you. But it becomes heavy and daunting and it becomes too much of a task. So the mask slips off and then envy, hate, and jealousy is replaced with the admiration that was once there. It becomes a competition, literally. And literally, I don't compete with anybody. I compete with my old self to not be him again. And this is why I, myself, as an empath, a Heyoka empath, I express myself the way that I do. Because if it's your trash that you're dumping on my lawn, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to give it right back to you because it's yours. You bring it to the dumpster or wherever. You bring it somewhere else. Don't bring it here. And if I got to get your trash off of me by speaking a certain way, then hey, you deserve it for even doing what you did to begin with. And no narcissists, they don't want to take accountability for anything. They want to be right in the beginning all the way to the end. And who are you to tell them that they can't? And that's the child in them from the trauma that they experienced as a child. That's the side of them that never grew up. Yeah, I know I did that, but don't blame me for it. Blame somebody else. I can't take the scrutiny. I'm not you in this aspect. But they'll still never tell you that. But you just have to notice that and fill in the blanks for them because this is the depth of their insecurities. This is how they feel, you know? But at the end of the day, all empaths, Heyokas, we up, and it's a fact. Everybody that's at the bottom, that's all empaths at the bottom. They was beat to the bottom. They was beat down to the bottom by narcissists. And the reason why the empaths fell is because all of these empaths that fell, they didn't know who they was and they couldn't believe that they can be in love or love people so greatly. And these people, they come to the realization that these people don't love them at all. That is not a reality that many people could accept, so they fall. And you know what? As a Heyoka empath, I'm picking them back up off the floor because they always been solid. They always been solid. They always been real rights. You know what I mean? And we gonna make it happen. God is all in our body. It's judgment day time, man. You know what I mean? And for all these narcissists that want to act like they not getting rolled over, people actually see them getting crushed. Yo, and it's so surreal that people are just left in limbo. Nobody knows whether to go here or there because literally what they're experiencing is so surreal. It's like, what do you do beyond this? But yo, man, I'm happy that y'all tuned in. If you tuned in, and if you didn't tune in, I know you tuned in through a back channel way. You got the message. Understand that God is all in my body just as well as he's in yours. This is a spiritual battle that you could either choose to win or you could choose to lose because you choose to snooze at a time where you're supposed to be awoke to what's really going on. Yo, this dude better dawn, man. And as usual, we rocking for the Lord. If you like what I've been talking about, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with the people so we can make this a broader conversation, man. Because these are the things that's keeping society collapsed. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. God bless you on yours. Peace.